Hello, 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 friends. Are you ready? Woohoo! Welcome to Live with Loom. Take one. The only take we need. How the heck are you? Hello, hello, hello. Just in case you haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live with Loom. Yay! And as we start things off, our dear Gemma had a birthday yesterday. Oh, Gemma. I think we owe her a little song, don't we? Are you ready, everyone? Me, 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 me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gemma. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Gemma! Woohoo! Yay! We love birthdays. And I've gotten ahead of myself. Everyone, please give a big hello and a huge thank you to Lori, our gatekeeper. She's hopefully she's working out tech things, but she's in it with us as always. She's always game for Live at the Loom, which we love her for that. Okay. Oh, Ruth, can you see me? Is that okay? All right. Can everyone see me? I got Ruth posted a question. Where am I? Is that a trick question? Can you see? Are we having tech issues? Are we? Let me know if we're yes. Okay. All right. So, by the way, speaking of tech issues, not issues, but in the chat, you'll see that they put the little handles now instead of actual names. So, it looks a little different. But we are flexible people. We can roll with it. I say that mostly to convince myself. That's, okay. All right. So, friends, how the heck are you? Did you celebrate Thanksgiving last week? And tell me this. How many days did you eat leftovers? That is my question for you. Because I will be honest, I had 4 days of leftovers when we had Thanksgiving. Who can top that? 4 days. Who else? Who else had eight leftovers? 4 is the going. That's the going amount. 4 days. Who's more? Who's more than that? Yeah. Let me know. Carrie said that she could see me, but she said my eyesight is fantastic. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Right. Okay. So let me know. Thanksgiving leftovers. Let me know how it went. Let me say some hellos while we're all getting in and getting settled. Ruth said, as a family of 6 and being pregnant, leftovers didn't last more than 3 days, and we had a turkey all to ourselves. I love it. I love that, Ruth. That's awesome. Connie says, I just put some turkey into broth for a soup for tonight. Turkey something almost every night. Yes, please. I made turkey stock myself and a little turkey soup. We love that. Yeah. Jennifer Fowler says, I went to family's house, so I made a turkey for us this week. I make TV dinners from the leftovers. Aren't you smart? TV dinners. Oh, that's awesome. Tamison says there's still 2 left if anyone wants one. We're in New Hampshire. Oh, still two what, darling? I missed that. Let's see. Dawn is here. So we had an untraditional Thanksgiving. We had grilled ribeye and asparagus. I did make a pumpkin pie, though, so no leftovers. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Ernie. Hi, Ernie. Said I had a house full for Thanksgiving. I'm still working on leftovers. Okay. All right. Surely. I love the Thanksgivings that aren't quite, I love a traditional Thanksgiving, but I love hearing about people who do something a little bit different. Shirley says the duck à l'orange was great. Leftovers till Monday. Still going to brine and cook the turkey for leftovers, quote unquote. I love that. Fantastic. Sue Ann says, I also had 4 days, made tons of turkey stock to freeze and froze a bunch of leftover turkey too. In a while, I'll be ready to make turkey pot pie. Turkey pot pie. Stop the presses. Yes, please. Turkey pot pie. Yeah. Hello, Christy Lofton. She said the ham bone is going into a pot of pinto beans today to put closure to the ham. Yum. Yum. Y'all. That's awesome. Jamison says there's 2 extraneous unclaimed turkeys at my husband's work. Oh, wow. Unclaimed turkeys. All right. Carol says, tri-tip, no, trip-tip roast, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cherry pie. Yeah, I wouldn't turn that away. No. Let's see. Brittany says, my nephew and brother had Thanksgiving birthdays, and we also have their birthday celebrations with deep dish Chicago pizza for one day. I love deep dish. I know that is a controversial food item is deep dish pizza, but friends, yeah, it's what's not to like? Lots of cheese, lots of sauce, lots of crust, and sausage. Come on, sausage deep dish. Maggiano's is my. Is it Maggiano's? What's my? Yeah, Maggiano's. That's my favorite. That's the one I like. Yeah. I realize I missed a few hellos. Let me back up and say hello to some of her. By the way, Ernie was the first one in. The time says 8:37. 8:37. That is 53 minutes. 53 minutes before the show starts, yes. And Brittany, in true Brittany enthusiasm, says second, which is awesome. You guys crack me up to no end. I love it. But by the way, hello, Anne. I missed a few people as I was coming in. Hello, Connie Peterson. We said hello to Tamison. Said hello to Gemma. Donna Cunningham is here. Woohoo! Oh, I love it. Cindy. Hello, Cindy, my friend. Jennifer Fowler. Shirley is here. Yes. Carol says chores were slow and brutal this morning. I'm not mentally ready for a ranch winter. I don't know how you could be. That sounds crazy. Christy, I love this comment. Christy Lofton, dang cold here in the desert this morning. That is something you just don't think about, is the desert being cold. But yes, you've informed us. We now know the desert can be very cold and weird weather. Yes. Yes. All right. Who else joined in? Did I say hi to Carrie? Hi, Carrie. Sam is on from snowy Southwest Ontario, Canada. We love the weather report. It's perfect. Liz is here. By the way, don't tell Dawn's boss. That's if you need a note, Dawn, just let me know. I got you, honey. Nice, Lori. She says, please hit the like and subscribe button. Otherwise, you receive no dry Thanksgiving turkey leftovers. They're not dry. Crazy girl. Just have some of Dad's turkey. Dad is the king of turkey. It's so, so good. See, Sue Ann knows what I'm talking about. Sausage deep dish all the way. For me is Gino's. Gino's East is good. Yes, yeah. Luckily, I have a good copycat recipe, so I can make it for myself. Ooh, Sue Ann. That's awesome. Maureen is on. Hello, Maureen. See? Gino's. I love deep dish. I don't have it all the time because, it is a thing. Like, you have, like, one slice and you're like, oh, I am good. It's, yeah. Okay, friends. So if you did Thanksgiving last week, tell me what you've been up to because I've missed you. Whenever we miss a week, I am always kind of out of sorts. Speaking of missing a week, though, friends, the calendar is working against us in December. If you look at the calendar, both Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, is it New Year's Day? New Year's Day, yes, are both on Thursdays. So we will miss 2 in a row. Oh, friends. We may have to add another extra one in there to make up for it. We got to balance the scales somehow. How do I make it without you for 2 weeks? That's not right. That is not right. We'll brainstorm that. So let me know. How are you? What has been happening? Tell me all the things. Did you get a little weaving done in the last, since we talked last? I hope so. A little bit. Tell me what's on your loom. Sam says, we were in Antigua celebrating the hubby's 70th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam's hubby. And Antigua, yes, ma'am. That sounds like a great trip. Yeah. Connie says, we didn't go to family this Thanksgiving. I couldn't handle the 4-hour one-way trip. That's a lot of driving. I don't blame you. Honey. That's a lot. Carol says, it's -1 here. -15 wind chill of hell no out there right now. Yeah. Darling, that's cold. Stay inside, please. If you have to go outside, bundle more than you think you should. That's yes. Look, okay, what all the deep dish pizza references. I love this. Ernie says, we made deep dish pizza on Friday. It was great to revive a family tradition. I didn't know we had so many deep dish lovers. That's fantastic. See? Carol says she's been threading warp, drawing up warp charts and paperwork. Is it by chance for a specific tartan? Okay, did you guys hear about the tartan? I think most of you probably heard about the tartan, but Carol offered to make us an official kind of an acting creative tartan. Is it like, what do we call it? What are we calling it? The warped weavers something? Give us the details, Carol. It started here. Let me put this up here. It started with a conversation on our Facebook community, acting creative community, which yes, she's making a tartan just for us. Here's what's so funny. I think I mentioned this, is that she talked about the using the colors that I wear, and green is my favorite color, hands down. I'm wearing green today, but it's not always the case. And so Carol was saying that she watched like 50 videos, and she said that I wore mostly kind of purples and other colors, not green, which is funny. Isn't that funny? There we go. Yeah. Warped Weavers official tartan. I love it. That's awesome. Here we go. She says, called the Warped Weavers Acting Creative Community. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Friends, she's going to register the tartan and everything, which will be so cool. I think that's very, very humbling. It's very exciting. I love it. Carrie says she's been busy on a private knitting project, but still managed to get some weave and lace work done, among other farm work. I love all the farmers. It's fantastic. Yes. Christy, hats off to Carol, right? Yes. Yeah, she's good. Very, very good. So yes, friends, tell me what you've been working on. Sam says, yesterday finally finished tying on the October Weave Along 2.0. I love it. Sue Ann said, last week I pulled the 10 Christmas towels off the loom. Woo! Washed and hemmed them, and they are already happily at home in extended family kitchens for the holidays. Fantastic. That's very exciting, Sue Ann. I love it. Connie says, I'm almost done with the Minnesota hanging and started on my second Christmas placemat. Aw, sweet. Very nice. Very nice. All right, friends, what do we have to talk about today? I have a list for us. I try to always have a list. By the way, just as a little note, there's still curtains on my loom. They're not done yet. They may never be done. It may be June, and I'm still talking about some lace curtains. We'll see. Why did you let me put so much warp on the loom, friends? You know I don't roll like that. What is that about? I am a short project girl. My attention span is only so long. And as much as I love the Danish medallions, they're starting to get onerous. Let me just tell you. They're starting to, yeah. Let's see. Carol said, pinwheels are done. Woohoo! Congratulations. Yes, I'm sure you heard the trumpets of joy sounding around the world as I manically laughed while cutting them off the loom. Okay, Carol, we should give a little frame of reference here for anyone who doesn't know. So Carol is a tartan girl, like full stop, end of sentence, the only sentence. She's a tartan person. And what is this, about 3 months ago, Carol announced to us, she's like, I have decided I don't want to do anything but tartans, except I have one project that's a custom that I have to do. And this one custom pinwheel project, Carol has struggled. She's like, why do people do this? I hate every bit of this. So we are so grateful, darling, that it is done. We are very thankful that you work quickly and are focused on not doing that kind of stuff again. Dawn says, dressing the loom with a 16-yard warp of towels. Nice. Hoping to get at least half done in the time to sell for Christmas. I love it. We have faith in you, Dawn. You'll be done in no time. No time. Let's see. Which link do you need, my friend? Do you need the one for the acting creative community? Is that the one? That one right there? I'll leave that up for you. That's no problem. That's no problem. Okay. Carol said you couldn't say no to the old lady across the road. Sue Ann says, I'm with you on the long warps. Not for me. That 10-yard warp about killed me. Give me a short to medium project, then on to another. Dun, da, da, da. Yes. Do you know what? For a while, when I was, oops, I did that wrong. I pushed the wrong button, friends. When I was doing art fairs and markets, I would challenge myself to do like a 12-yard warp, like a 12-yard project, well, fabric basically, each month, just so I always had bolts of fabric to cut out for more bags. That was always the goal. And I kept it up for, I bet I made it 5 months. So I still have some pretty serious bolts of fabric sitting back in the utility room there, just waiting to be something one day, to grow up and turn into handbags or something. I don't know. For a while, but that was when I was using like really chunky yarn. Like there wasn't any of this fine stuff. No, this was like, I was constantly forwarding the loom. That's the kind of weft I was using. That's what I like. Let's not do the really fine work. Not for me. I trust that some of you love it, and that is good enough. That is excellent. Liz says the first bath towel was a success. On to another one. Yay! We love that. Let's see. Connie said, I like towels best and usually plan on about 4 or 5 at a time. I like that. It's a good pace. That's a good pace, my friend. Cindy took the striped towels off of Earl, waiting for Vernon right now, so both looms are skinny dipping. That makes me crack up every time, Cindy. That's awesome. Let's see. Wait, Carol says I should hear back from Scotland by the end of business day, Tuesday next. Oh, wow. Scotland has to approve our official tartan. That's what she needs. Yeah. Carol said I need a nice 16 too. Yeah, only if I'm being punished. Only if Gemma says she's still on blanket number 3, but she might finish it tonight. Fantastic. You go, Gemma. Oh, Christy Lofton, linen washcloths on the loom. I love it. Carol says, although the 8-4 tree trunk thick on the pinwheels went quickly, well, as fast as I could stand to look at them. Yeah. Okay, friends. So, wait. Before we move on, Ernie says I have vowed to resume Wednesday weaving. Wednesday. Wait. Wow. Talking and reading on a camera is hard. Let me just say. Let me try it again. Hello, I'm Chris. I can read things. Ernie says, I have vowed to resume weaving today on my disaster project. I love one hem, but I've had trouble getting motivated. Yeah. Okay, trouble getting motivated. Right now, it's about my middle name, Ernie. Trouble getting motivated. Shirley says, I do like little yarns, but I think not for every project. 14-yard warp was a lot. I was ready to be done at 10 yards. Yes, that is the problem when, you look at the back of your loom and there's still a lot of warp there. And you're like, oh, but I'm tired. I'm done with this. Yeah. Connie was saying she loves Dawn's washcloths. Might be able to do some after I finish the wall hanging. Nice. I love the intermingling. That's fantastic. Okay, friends. A couple things. First of all, study hall is coming up. Woohoo! Weaving study hall. If you haven't heard of this yet, in our Acting Creative Insiders, we have this thing called Weaving Study Hall, and we do it twice a month on the second and fourth Tuesday. And it is an hour long. And basically, like, this one starts at 1:00. So I start the camera a little before 1. I let everyone get in and chat for a little bit and get the wiggles out. And at 1:05, I ask everyone to go on mute. You keep your camera on or off. And then I set a timer for 45 minutes. And then I have everyone come off mute. And there's an optional kind of show and tell if you want to. And we just kind of talk, about how things went. And then at 2:00, I release you into the wild to go be brilliant weavers. It is, it sounds so simple, but friends, there is something kind of magical about Weaving Study Hall. It's available for all the paid tiers. So if you have been thinking, I might want to join Acting Creative Insiders, let this be your excuse. It is brilliant. So next Tuesday, we're going to have our weaving study hall, the first one of December. It's going to be great. It's the perfect opportunity if you've been avoiding something like finishing up curtains on your loom. Then this is a perfect opportunity to be like, okay, Chris said I should be there. I can do anything for 45 minutes. I can do it. It is a blast, friends. It is really fun. And if you need even more reasons to join the Acting Creative Insiders, this month for our Online Weavers Guild, the program is all about planning your weaving life for 2026. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm very excited. This is a topic. I think Lori was the one who brought it up. Is that right, Lori? Yeah, she's like, it was all me. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I'll give you all the credit, honey. It's a great topic because I think, this is the time of year we kind of look back and how awesome 2025 was. And then we get excited about what's coming up in 2026, which is a perfect lead in because, friends, I have questions for you all about next year. Okay. So thank you, Shirley. She's like, study hall is awesome. Okay, friends, here is one of the things that I want to do next year. We've flirted with the idea of having swag for Live at the Loom, for Acting Creative, for weaving in general, just fun swag. And we're going to do it in 2026. It is going to happen. So here is what I need to know from you. What kind of swag would you buy? Here are kind of the options we're playing with. And notice I didn't say that you think would be nice and lovely. What would you buy? What would you use? That is the question. Put in the comments what you kind of vote for, because thank you, Brittany. Brittany got her calendar. I'm glad you like it. Let me know what Brittany says she wants actin figures. Actin here. I had to put this up. That's adorable. Actin figures, not action figures. That's A+ for you. A+ for you, Brittany. That is a gold star for Brittany. Okay. All right. Okay. Shirts and mugs are in the lead so far. Okay. Excellent. What else, you guys? Weigh in on what Carrie says. I'd use a mug. Jennifer, shirts, mugs, tote bag. Great. Mug for sure. Car window decals. You guys are brilliant. I love that. That is fantastic. Sam says, a V-neck t-shirt, proud member of the online Warped Weavers. I love that. You guys are brilliant. Sue Ann, shirt, notebook, mug. Okay, great. Donna, weaving themed t-shirts. Okay. Shirley, notebook, bag, mug, and shirt to show off locally. She said, oh, you know it, Brittany. She said, I like notebooks. Can they have graph paper in them? Absolutely. I get stupidly excited about graph paper. That sounds like a weird statement, I realize, and I understand that only you guys will get this, but graph paper is the bomb. It's so freaking cool. Every time I open a notebook that has graph paper in it, I'm like, this is my favorite right here. Graph paper, come on. Sam is, she's like car window or trunk stickers. That's okay. Oh, nice. Jennifer clarified a shopping bag, not a tote bag. Okay. Shopping bag, not a tote bag. Clarify for me, darling. What do you mean? Connie, I would love a tote bag, but I have Connie says, I would love a tote bag, but I have 3,995 of them. Connie, I just imagine going into a closet of yours and then there's just like organized little file folders of tote bags, just like a whole array of them hanging on a wall beautifully, like they just kind of, that makes me happy to think about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, decals. I didn't even think about decals. Okay, V-neck t-shirt. It'd be a V-neck. Friends, it'd be a V-neck. I wear only V-neck and boat necks. Those are the only ones. We're just going to buy the shirts that I would wear unless you really, really, really want something different. But friends, yes, V-neck. Yes, V-neck t-shirt. Yes. Mm-hmm. Tamsin also likes the car decal. Really? Okay. All right. Hadn't even thought about that. That's awesome. You guys are brilliant. Let's see. Carol Carol says she tracked down the missing long list of t-shirt ideas. It was used as a bookmark in a library book. Upside, the library staff said they were rolling reading them, but downside, they lost it. Okay, that's funny. Okay, well, we'll just start a new list. That would be perfect. That's awesome though, Carol. Thank you. Gemma says a t-shirt for her. Okay, great. Ernie, coffee mug. Excellent. You know that if I do a mug though, the inside has to be dark. The inside cannot be white. As I was brainstorming this idea, I was like, it cannot have a white interior. Not with one of my mugs. No. Dark interior. Okay. All right. Lori says, imagine an oversized t-shirt like the 80s Wham t-shirts. Wake me up before you go. Yes, exactly. I see you. I see you, Lori. Mm-hmm. Sue Ann, yes, on the graph paper. Perfect if some blank pages, some line pages, some graph paper. I like it. A little kind of sections of each. I love it, Sue Ann. That's perfect. Christy says, a tea-stained mug. A pre-tea-stained mug. Yeah, see? I feel seen. I feel seen, people. That's exactly right, Christy Lofton. You get it. You get me. Liz says, graph paper notebook. Yes. Okay, friends. I love the graph paper notebook idea. How big of one do you want? Do you want a little one you can carry with you? Do you want a big one that you can do some serious planning on? What do you think? Yeah, Brittany says, I'm the same with graph paper. When I was in elementary school and it was on the supply list, I was like, this is a thing? What? They do this? I love it. Oh, Carol already made car decals. Well, we need to know more about that, Carol. Okay. Gemma said graph paper on A4. Is A4, is that bigger than the like 8.5 by 11? Clarify for me. Connie says, nope, it's no organization. My tote bags hang on my railing going up to the studio. Oh, nice. It's a casual kind of flung. They're flung about, right? Is that the idea? Mm-hmm. Jennifer says, this is the tote versus shopping bag, right? Like the strong reusable bags for shopping you buy at the grocery store. Okay, I like it. This is something you're going to put celery in, right? This is something that you're going to put your, because yes, I'm all for that. I'm always buying those things. That's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Connie voted round neck, not V. So sorry, darling. I don't know if they'll be, I never wear, So sorry, honey. Maybe the second round. Maybe later on we'll do, you mean like a little crew neck? No, darling. Maybe later. Maybe after the first round. We have to have V-necks first. That has to be, I find that especially women just look better in V-necks. It's just better. That's my humble opinion. Yes. Gemma said a iron-on decal for a hoodie. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ernie says long sleeve t-shirt. Okay. You know what, Ernie? I do really love a long sleeve t-shirt. And to Connie's point, when I do have long sleeve t-shirts, I do a crew neck. Okay. All right. You caught me right there. You caught me. Yes. I do usually do a crew neck with a long sleeve t-shirt. Okay, friends. All right. Carry on. Bye, Dawn. She's got to go. Okay. All right. What is this? Carol says, spray the inside of your mug with Tilex and soak 10 minutes, wipe clean, rinse, and toss in dishwasher. Oh, yeah. No. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I use the baking powder trick. Is it baking powder or baking soda? Which one's in the box? Is it baking soda in the box? Whichever's in the box. Whichever's in the orange box, that's the trick. That's yeah. See, Ernie's my people. When I make tea, it is always in a mug that has a dark interior. Mm-hmm. Oh no, Connie says because I am numerably dyslexic. Pardon me, graph paper gives me the willies. Oh, I never even thought about that, Connie. Fascinating. Okay, a big notebook. That's what the vote is. Sue Ann says, I love legal size notebooks for project planning. Okay, big notebooks. I like big notebooks. Like a legal pad. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I like it. Hello, Diana Smith. She's here. Woohoo! Oh. You guys are really going down the rabbit hole. I like graph paper in different sizes of squares. Oh, like a half inch versus a third of an inch or a quarter inch or something. Interesting. Sue Ann says, nope, no V-neck for me. Wow. Okay, you guys have some brilliant, brilliant ideas. Oh, aren't you cute? That's a great idea, Jennifer Fowler. She says pens. Like it hasn't changed the whole trajectory of what I was thinking. Pens, of course. Pens are a great idea. Pens. Mechanical pencils would be great. Ooh. What if we could do some custom mechanical pencils? Because I find if I'm planning, especially if I'm around the graph paper, it can't be a pen. It's got to be a pencil. You guys are always brilliant. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes, I know that's exactly what we're gonna do, Carol, as a little print on demand. That's yeah. Hello, Sky. Hello. Okay, it's baking soda. Thank you. See, you guys knew what I was talking about. Baking soda to clean my mug. Yeah. Pens. See, isn't that brilliant? Didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, Lori said she's hooked on mechanical pencils. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Pens and pencils. Yeah. Right. Carol says, pens, where the heck do they migrate to? Are they off playing with the scissors? Of course they are. Because somehow I keep buying scissors and I can never find them. Mechanical pencils. That's a winner. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yeah, with Ellen, of course. Yes, Ellen. With where did she go? Right here. Mechanical pencil with erasers. You have to. I see you, honey. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Diana says, graph paper in a bound book. If you go to the center, the page can be carefully removed for the staples for a double size sheet. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, we'll definitely work on cute logos, you guys. I promise. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So many good ideas. Brittany says, found some erasable gel pens at Hobby Lobby. Okay. All right. Boy, that's a whole other rabbit hole, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's a sweet idea too. Brittany says rulers. We could do like the little tape, the measuring tape. We could do something like that. Oh, there's so many ideas. Okay, friends, we are going to move on to other things, but let me know. You let me know what other great ideas you have. Shirley says my sister finally gathered all her scissors. There's 42 pairs. Do we have 42 pairs in our house? That might be a little high. Not a lot. That might be a little bit high. Oh, Karen says, Dixon, Ticonderoga pencils only. I like it. I like a commitment to a certain office supply. That shows a certain strength of character, I think. Don't you think? Specific kind of pencil. Thank you so much. Okay, friends, keep me posted on all your brilliant ideas for swag. We're doing it. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of which kind and what we start with. And remember that we are going to start with, we'll probably pick 3 to start, and then we'll expand our offerings from there. We'll pick 3 mostly because I typically cannot handle more than 3 things. That is just what I've learned about me over my 50 plus years on this earth. I cannot handle very many things at one time. Nope. 3. That's my jam. 3 things. That's what I can handle. And then we can go on and expand from there. But yeah, 3. Okay, friends. I figured you were probably sick of me talking about my curtains. So here's what I thought we'd do today. Just a little quick stroll through the weaving bookshelf. That's what I thought we would do because, friends, I have books sitting on my shelf that I got to be honest, I don't look at very often. So I am going to pull down a couple books and you let me know what you have on your shelf that let's just talk weaving books. That's what I'm thinking we do for today. So here is what I've got. By the way, this came up because the fabulous Carol sent me some books, which are awesome. And as I was putting them up on the shelf, I thought, I have books up here that I just don't look at ever, and we should discuss. So let me see. I'm going to tilt you up a little bit because we're aiming for that shelf right there. I've got other, there's stuff in there too, but mostly it's this one that I pull from. Okay, so the ones that I always, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do with the camera, isn't it? Okay, so let me see if can I just shift you guys over here? Hold, please. No one gets seasick. Let me see if I can. This is probably a horrible angle for anyone who's on camera. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I've got, of course, my Anne Dixon. This is my favorite book of all time. I was just talking to somebody about this. Friends, if you're starting out and if you have a 4-shaft loom, this is the book. This is the one to start with. You can absolutely go expand from there, but this is my favorite. So I have, of course, 2 copies of that because one simply wasn't enough. We talk about Marguerite Porter Davison. If you can get your hands on one of these, it is a fabulous book. I think what's cool about Marguerite's book, though, is that she gives you a really lovely kind of little bit of history and explanation at the beginning of each section. Look at this guy. She's got a whole, it requires reading, but it's, I like how she breaks it down. And she put a lot in here. So if you're looking for quantity, a lot of stuff, there's some good stuff in here. Absolutely. Now, I know that the books are out of print and can be kind of expensive to find, but keep your eyes open if you can get a good deal. And I know there's an orange copy of the book. Why not? Why not? If it's as long as it's related to this one, yeah. Okay, so my Mary E. Black book is in the other room. I realize, but that's the other book that I use for all kinds of reference stuff. Mary E. Black, The Key to Weaving. And that one's a textbook. This came up just a couple Live at the Looms ago, didn't it? But it's a great textbook, but it does read like a textbook. I find that if I'm getting ready to research a new pattern, say for for a weave along or something, I will sit in my chair and I'll pull down each of those 3 books and I'll just be like, okay, let's start with those teachers, Mary Black, Marguerite Porter Davison, Anne Dixon, those are my little council that I start with. That's where I start the process. Interestingly enough, I'll look online for stuff, but I do it after I look through the books first. That tends to be my process. I know everyone's a little bit different, but I kind of grew up with the books or the Bibles first. So I start there and then I move on from that. So let's check out what else I have on the shelf and we'll discuss. So I've picked up a couple of these kind of really specific ones over the years. I gotta be honest, I don't use them very often. Do you have certain specific topics that you do? But I gotta say, I've been thinking more and more about this kind of differential shrink, kind of collapse weave kind of stuff. So I may have to get back into something along these lines. We'll see. I like this one just because it's kind of short and cute. We at our Weavers Guild meeting in December, they always have a big sale and people will have all kinds of books. So I've just kind of picked up random things over the years. So that's where some of these came from. So let's talk about what else I got. I have a Huck lace. By the way, if you this was all from the was this from the magazine? I am drawing a blank. What they did the collections, right? This is a Madeline Vanderhoot where it's all from the magazine, from Handweavers magazine. Is that right? They would do a whole bunch. Anyways, they have specific topics. This is a Huck lace one. I've got it was a different one. This is Weaving Overshot. Gosh, see, as I'm pulling these out, I'm like, I need to sit down and look at some of these again. So there's an Overshot. I love some Overshot. That's a fun one. I've got double weave. I've got a double weave book. I have a card weaving book. I did a stint with card weaving, which I know we've got some folks that do kind of inkle weaving, card weaving stuff too. I don't do it much anymore. I don't know that I probably need to keep this, but for a while I was all in it. You can tell I've got notes sprinkled through the book. You can always tell if I've been using it because I leave my little random scraps of paper everywhere. Yeah. I got a tapestry weaving book. I think these are so fun. Some of these like history things. Do you guys have these too? It's like, I mean, not this one specifically, but I think sometimes it's fun just to look at like the history. I've got this guy, and I've got where'd it go? I've got another one over there. It's the golden thread. It's like just fabric, textile, history stuff. And these I tend to like pull down. And I'll read a few pages, and then I'm done. And then I'll pull it down and read a few more pages. Like I can't just sit down and read it from cover to cover. I can read little bits of it. The history doesn't always engage me, but I am interested in it. See, like my little tapestry book right there. When I was doing shows all the time, I picked up this guy, which I'll be honest, I didn't use too much, but it was very inspiring because I made bags. I did messenger bags and what do I call it? Clutches. That's the word. Clutches and wallets. And but I like the idea of different kinds of bags that you could make. Because yes, please. My seamstress Joyce, one of the other seamstresses of the team of seamstresses, she was so creative. And on occasion, she'd be like, "Can I just play for a little bit?" Like, yeah. So she made a pair of these really cool. It's kind of a wallet kind of thing, but she put in like multiple pockets and places for your cash to go and the change and everything. Brilliant. So a little inspiration here. Yeah. And look at this, dude. Do you know? This isn't even weaving related. How funny. Do you guys know Bargello? I don't know if you can see it. It's like a stitching kind of thing, but I'm pretty sure this is grandma's. I am pretty sure this was grandma's book. It's kind of hiding in the corner. I didn't even see it there. Anyways. Okay, so I have been, needlepoint. Exactly. Yes. So here I've been rambling on and on about my books. Tell me, what is on your shelf? What do you have? What do you kind of keep as your standby? Like, what are your core books, and what are some of the other ones that you like to just glance through on occasion? Let me back up and catch some comments here because I was talking for a long time there. That was a long stretch there, friends. Let's see. Yes. Carol says every book in the studio outside of the house library is all about tartans. You know, I have a tartan book, right? Did I show you I've got a tartan book? I think of you every time. See, I've got a tartan book. See, Carol, I can be friends with Carol. I can speak her language. It's actually a really good book too because it actually has drafts in it, which is amazing. It's got, Carol, do you have this one? Surely you do. Let me see if I can show. Look at this. Look at this. There's drafts in there. See? Brittany says, just take my money now. Yeah, Connie says, I have a shop like yours. I don't look at them much, but I use Davison most. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Cindy says someone recommended an 8-shaft book, but I can't remember the name. Okay. We can come up with some names for you. Shirley says, I'm typically a look at the pictures girl. I understand. But I've learned that great stuff is in the reading of weaving books. You can find a lot there. That's for sure. Sky says, why not put a list of best starting, intermediate, advanced weaving books in your website? Nice. We can refer to that when we go, I need another book. That's a great idea, Sky. I love that. That's a great idea. Kind of a starter kit of weaving books. Yep. I like it. That's a great idea. Diana says, got the green book, a red book, others on towels, Navajo rugs and blankets. Love it. One on making clothing, many magazines, and an antique workshop book with patterns for table loom. Ooh, an antique workshop book. That sounds fantastic. Handwoven magazine. Yeah, that's what I couldn't recall. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Gemma says, for my rigid heddle, we have Top, T-O-P-P, which is a really good German book. Is it in German, Gemma? Is that right? Carrie says, I tend to go to my books and Dixon, the Green Book, and Strickler, right? When I want to play on leftover warp. Strickler's an 8-shaft, correct? Do I remember correctly? Is that right? Brittany says, I found the In Company of Fiber Artists for Original Heddle Weavers very inspirational. Nice. Aww. Carol says there are a bunch of free books and patterns online too on the Gutenberg Project. Historic stuff. Free. Free, she says. I love it. Oh, yeah. Weaving Designs by Bertha Gray Hayes. That was one of my new ones. Right there. See it? Woohoo! I'm so excited. Sue Ann, I don't know if you caught the whole story, but I have a long history with that book, and I finally have it. Thanks to Carol. Thanks to Carol. Yeah, Lori suggested one step further. List the name of the books with the ISBN numbers. That's a great idea. I like that. Brittany says, I'm waiting for one of the Crazy Shot books from Amazon from Black Friday. Oh, I don't know what that is. Sue Ann says, Dixon Strickler and the Green Book. Okay, all right. Connie, she says, I love coverlets, and I have a book where the author has dissected colonial era coverlets and put in the pattern. Ooh, very cool. See, that's the thing that you can really like talk about going down the rabbit hole, right? You can really like get like more and more specific. It's fantastic. All right, friends. Yeah. I love your idea of having a list of books, though. That's a great idea with the ISBN numbers. That's a fantastic fantastic idea. That's the word. Okay, friends, let's finish strong, shall we? This week in Handwoven Experience, we talked about canvas weave. Canvas with, speaking of like needlepoint and embroidery, canvas is a weave that you'd use for the fabric as the basis for those kind of projects, which is very fun. And while typically if you're going to do cross stitch, it's all one color and not very glamorous, you can actually like create the pattern. There's lots you can do with it. You don't, of course, have to make fabric for cross stitch. You can do all kinds of things with it. So it's a very fun little pattern once you get into the groove. You do this little doubling thing, which is just kind of cool. It's fun. So if you haven't tried canvas, put that on your list of things to try in the future, maybe in 2026. What else? Let's see. Let me put our little guy back up here. Do not forget to join us for study hall coming up next week, and the week after, 2 weeks from now, will be our Online Weavers Guild program, which will be awesome. And don't forget, friends, you can, it's not too late to do an annual membership to the Acting Creative Insiders at a lovely little discount. So that is still going on. That just goes on. So if you are looking for a gift for yourself, for someone else to give to you, whatever, you have all kinds of options there. So keep that in your back pocket as an idea. And of course, we must not forget our lovely Facebookers over at the Acting Creative Community, where they have pitched in and given Carol all the things she needs to make a fabulous tartan plaid for us, the Warped Weavers. Yes, we love that. And lastly, do not forget that we have a love note that goes out every Wednesday. There's a email list where I have a little direct line to you to say, hi, here's a little story from my life. And here are links to all the free stuff that is coming your way. This week, I talked about, speaking of embroidery stuff, I talked about some embroidery that Grandma did that I have in my room that's just really special. So love those kind of things. Okay, friends. Wow, what a fantastic Live at the Loom we've had. We have just done all the stuff. We didn't actually do any specific weaving, but we'll see. I have to finish the curtains by the Weavers Guild meeting. So I do have a deadline. It won't be forever. It won't be till June, I promise. Maybe next week. We'll see. I make no promises. Definitely by 2 weeks. Definitely I'll have the curtains done by then. That's what I'm saying to you right now. Okay, friends, but next Thursday, I'll be right back here. Curtains or no, I'll be right back here. I promise. Put it on your calendar to meet me here next Thursday for more Live at the Loom. And you know what your homework is, right? I know it's busy this time of year, but do something creative just for you. Set a little timer, little 10 minutes. Do something just for you. Not friends, family, neighbors. Nope. You're worth it. All right. Have a wonderful, fabulous week, friends, and happy weaving.